Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We've been stacking Marbit since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
Okay, I've gone live super early because this is an actual emergency right now. Going live, it's an emergency. There we go. There we go. We have to go live right now. We've got some breaking news that you have to absolutely be aware of. This is some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Hold on a minute. There we go. There we go. Right, well, let's get some people in here because we literally have the most craziest of newses that there is. Like, it's crazy. Like, the market's dumping a little bit. There has been a pretty big announcement. We need to break it down. Well, let's get a few people in here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tap the screen, do all sorts of crazy stuff because we've got to get this news out. By the way, we bring you all the alpha here on the 2-Bit Crypto channel, more so than anyone else in the space. No one keeps their finger on the pulse like we do. But I have to break some pretty bad news, depending on how you look at it. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We've got a really important document. It's a redacted document as well, by the way. This is coming from the United States Department of Justice, United States Marshal Services. It says this: the United States Marshal Services is responding to your Freedom of Information Act request received by the USMS on March 24th, 2025 for the following. How much is the amount of Bitcoin held by the U.S. Marshal Services? Pursuant to your request, the U.S. Marshal Services conducted a search of records responsive to your request and located 4 pages of responsive documentation within the following offices. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, what they're saying is the U.S. Marshals have revealed the U.S. government now only holds 28,988 Bitcoin worth $3.4 billion instead of the estimated 200,000 BTC. Oh shit. That is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy if you think about it. The US government unloading BTC. They sold. The biggest buyer already bought. Now it's retail turned to FOMO on 150k. This is kind of wild if you think about it. Allegedly, the US government has sold their Bitcoin, which kind of doesn't make sense because we have the US government wallet here, but I wanted to just get on there straight away and talk about it. We can see here, look, allegedly they have a whopping $23.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. Is this true? That's the crazy part right now. That is the crazy part right now. So yeah, Altcoin Daily officially put this out as well. So again, we're trying to sort of work through what this looks like from a source. But yeah, I mean, this could be crazy. Like, could actually be pretty wild that the US doesn't hold the Bitcoin that it says it does. Imagine that. They should have bought XRP. You're absolutely right. Imagine that. To withhold a responsive record in whole or part of the agency must show both that the record falls with an FOAI exemption. The agency reasonably foresees disclosure would harm or interfere protected by example, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, man, I mean, this seems pretty wild if you ask me. BTC, the US government dumped it. No, you massive choppers. This news obviously breaking right now. Bitcoin's like, oh, the US government are massive liars. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Anyway, welcome everybody. I wanted to get this breaking news out to you right now. We need to see what the market's on a very volatile day. As you would expect in the market, we had some crazy news here with the crypto bills passing and that moving forward. And then literally 10 seconds before I went live, breaking news on this, albeit this was yesterday. So again, we will try and verify the source, give you the utmost information as to how this kind of plays through. But yeah, I mean, the reality, Tim, is no one really cares other than the fact they've been lying. That's kind of where I think people are sort of getting to, and it's a little bit out there. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad news, because it means that they're going to go buy some more, which could be good news as well. So let's keep an eye on what's going on here at the price. But anyway, welcome as always to the stream. We appreciate you guys. As always, thank you so much if you're on TikTok for tuning in, as well as YouTube as well. You guys are crushing it. We are early again tonight. Don't forget, we actually are live again. Vern and I will be going live once again on TikTok after this show as well. So if you're bullish on hearing what Vern sounds like, you should definitely join us. It's going to be epic. We'll talk about the markets, get into a few bits. Holmes sent me a few bits to talk about. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So get dialed in. But anyway, let's say hello to a few people. Tim, what's going on? Craig's here. 37's here. BlazerX here. Robert's here. Good to see you guys. Foz37, welcome. Kevin Sexton. Embers is here. Good to see you, Embers. Mr. Vern says, so they'll be buying it there. They will be buying more when it's big bullish. Let's get it. I'm down for that, as well as John is here as well. What's going on, John? Good to see you. And then tuning over here, we've got one time in the house, one of the moderators. What's going on, bro? So Bitcoin drops on ETH pumps. Imagine that. Alt season, baby. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about why alt season is super here. Very good news. And yeah, we will absolutely get into it. End of year. What are you asking for? XLM and XR price by the end of the year, man. I think based on today, I am very confident of an XRP at $10. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's be clear about that. But John's here, Mike's here. Welcome to you guys. We appreciate you guys. Lee joining us. Welcome. Don't forget, please share this out if you're on TikTok. Also, don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube as well. Let's keep growing. Let's keep vibing. We had a great stream last night. Let's do it again tonight. Have another great stream. So if you're brand new here, again, if you've got any questions, thoughts, views, opinions, drop them in the chat. We'll try and get into as much as we can over the course of the next hour and a bit, like an hour and a half. And then I am back live again with a very special guest, actually, at 5:30 Eastern, 10:30 UK time. So come and join us for that as well. It's going to be epic. So Bitcoin drops on ETH pumps. Yeah, would you recommend buying up or down on gold right now? On gold? Who the hell cares about gold? I definitely don't care about gold. I would do what you think is right, but I think gold could come down. If Bitcoin goes crazy, gold will go down in price. Longer term, though, it's probably a safe bet. Just my opinion, but I'm really not bothered about gold at all. What will the price of Solana be in November? I don't know, but I certainly would hope to be in around the $600, $700, $800 mark. But again, never know. Today's price would still put in our weight. So I bought yesterday. I bought some coins yesterday. Nothing crazy, but turns out it was a good idea, actually, because the market's absolutely sent it today, which is good news. But yeah, the market will always pull back at some point. Again, leverage your way in. You've got $1,000 to put in the markets, 250, 250, 250, 250, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, my opinion. My opinion. Anyway, with today's price would still, oh, you said that, didn't you? As a day trader, what's that for? What should I do with my Cardano? I personally would hold on to it and see what they do. USDC stablecoin, if you get that over there, bear in mind, USDC or Circle is the like 7th biggest. USDT are the 5th biggest holder of treasuries. And the US are going to print money like crazy people. So anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm just a guy that talks about crypto on the internet. Doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, seriously, who cares? I mean, that's true. What's going on? Crackerjack says, you just need to change the start time on your stream. I know, but there was breaking news. That's why I went live a little bit early. I was actually going to go live about 15 minutes early, but yeah. RH, what's going on? N for gains. Let's get it, baby. Welcome to you. Good to see you. RH's here as well. Welcome. Tim's here. Crypto for Life says, USA. Donald said, do not sell BTC, only buy in. Yeah, looks like someone sold some of the US Bitcoin. So allegedly right now, the US Marshals has audited the government holdings of Bitcoin and found that they only hold 28,988, not 200,000 Bitcoin. The only problem I have with this is from March 24. But when we check on-chain data, assuming this is pulling from an actual blockchain as opposed to anything else, then, you know, in theory, you're probably all right with it. It's whether this data is actually correct and factually true. That's what we have to be mindful of. You know, you don't know, dear. You don't know what this is pulling from as a thing. But yeah, Altcoin Daily putting this out saying that, yeah, the US basically doesn't hold the Bitcoin that it says it does. Now, whether that's true or not, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we will certainly see how this plays through. Nothing said here is financial advice. Do your own research. Look at one time. What a moderator. Just absolutely crushing it. Welcome, buddy. Killing it, my man. I love that. Love that. One time says, I really got too many Solana. I don't think so because I have, yeah, well, I have all my Solana staked and it's generating some good little revenue, which is kind of good. Will Gene Stack be passed? It's already been, oh yeah, tomorrow. So we passed, we'll get into that in a minute. We're going to get into that, but certainly feels more bullish, doesn't it? Certainly feels more bullish. Good. Hey, brother, you're killing it. We appreciate your hard work. Brandon Harris, not as much as I appreciate you. So thank you for that. Sorry, yeah, you can't see this document. Sorry about that. There you go. Evening all. It's a good day for the XRP army. Steve, it's been a great day to be holding altcoins. It's a great day to hold Ethereum as well. Anyway, by the way, TikTok, do me a favor, keep tapping the screen, locking those likes, make sure we're getting bullish. It's always good news. Will the Genius Act be passed tomorrow, as Trump says? I think so. I think all of these are going to be passed. Bear in mind, yesterday, the actual kind of procedural vote, they were like, oh, no. 23 people, they got ragged into the White House. They were like, you better vote yes tomorrow. All of a sudden, boom, and they voted yes. Very interesting. So I would expect all of them to go through. Maybe they need to get it through this so they can go and buy some piss in Bitcoin. Man, they're worse than Germany right now. But yeah, pretty crazy if you ask me. Pretty crazy if you ask me. So yeah, Donald said did not sell BTC. Yeah, again, we'll wait till this kind of legitimizes, get a full feel. I don't think anyone else is really talking about it right now. So it's either a little bit of a misdirection from Altcoin Daily, which feels a little bit like that's probably not going to be true. Okay, yeah, here we go. Look, the claim is misleading. The FOIA letter withholds details, not reveals them, reliably estimates. Arkham Coindex totals the government Bitcoin at 198. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. BTC per partial leaks, but no official confirmation of sales. So we need to just double check that. Altcoin Daily might be a liar. Might be a liar, Altcoin Daily. So let's move on. Let's move on. He said it would be passed today. No. They passed the crypto bills, i.e. they passed them all, didn't they? Tomorrow, the procedural vote passed today. Tomorrow, they now vote specifically on the bills. I expect them to pass. Just my opinion. 5 people didn't vote. Obviously, with the Democrats, 211. Every single Democratic senator or House representative voted no. Every single one of them. Republic 215 voted to the yeas and 5 non-voters. So they officially passed it. It does now go forth to the House floor to vote tomorrow. If approved, it then goes to the President for signature. The Clarity Act goes to the House floor vote today. And if approved, goes to the Senate for debate, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, we've got a couple of times to kind of walk through, a couple of things that still need to go through yet. But very optimistic, very bullish, good news story. Likewise, pumped BTC today as well. So we saw this nice little move up today. On the back of kind of this bit of a dump yesterday. So nice little uptrend coming in with BTC. Obviously, the big story of the day, though, is the altcoin market. Look at this. By the way, this is not a meme coin. This is the Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio, an indicator that alt season is very much on the way. Vern, thank you for the gifts. Any news on the ending of the Ripple case? Also, I think that wasn't that? Yeah, that was today. Could come by the end of the day. We normally see some Ripple stuff. What I can tell you is one of our reporters is absolutely ear to the ground and listening. So the minute that breaks, I will let you guys know. But ETH versus Bitcoin, very much bullish right now. And then ETH holding 33.62. We're going to take that all day long and pushing. Ethereum up 7.5%. I've been talking about Ethereum now for about 3 weeks, saying watch out. Massive accumulation happening over at Ethereum. So great news. Thanks for it, Vern. Crushing the gifts. Thank you so much, buddy. Again, make sure everybody's tapping that like button. Let's lock in some likes. We were about 30,000 likes last night, so let's get it. Let's get it. XRP at the 0.5 club. Let's go. Yeah, Solana up 6, which is good news. XRP at 304, baby. 304. If you haven't seen my video talking about XRP that I dropped earlier on, talking about my price predictions, where I think it's going to go. Certainly, this is my target for this move, 486. I know that sounds like a crazy number, but did you see the Canadian Hashdex ETF? $30 billion in less than a month. Like, there's some insane volume coming in this. Watch out for some banking news. I think the first target to reach 343 is what I've got as a price line. A break above 343, that's where my prediction sits. 486 would be pretty bullish in the short term. Yeah, Stark, what's going on? What did I miss? Not a lot. Altcoin Daily telling a little fib. And the House passing the procedural vote for those 3 important stablecoin, Genius, and the CBDC anti-CBDC Act. So all good news, really. And then altcoins absolutely rallying today. So yeah, XRP price targets, like I said, 343 first price target for me. HBAR up 2.5. Sui had a little pullback after breaking 4%. Thought that would keep moving. Casper back above 9 cents. So anyone that's holding that, good news. AVAX 0.36. Someone call 911. Aerodrome Finance went parabolic today, breaking 16% to the upside. I literally remember being here on TikTok and on YouTube, and people were like, oh, what are you bullish on? And I was like, Aerodrome Finance, I think it's great. It's got an APR of about 16%. Boom! 16%, baby. Nice little move there, looking like it could retest $1. And very close now to that run, potentially to the most recent all-time high. I mean, what are we aware? 100%, I know that sounds crazy, but for an altcoin, it's not a lot. Not a lot. Checks down a little bit. Memes starting just to warm up, which is kind of nice. Brett up 9.5 with all those starting to move. One of the big movers and big shakers, and I feel like has got a ton more bonk. That bonk fun is crazy. I've been having so much fun with this new bot, which I'm going to be able to share with you guys soon, actually, which is kind of going to be cool. So, yeah, I was chatting to Vern about it last night. It's super cool, loads of fun. But yeah, bonk fun and bonk ecosystem is going crazy. So yeah, bullish over there. Couple other ones, no surprise. Pump fun. The token is on the pullback. Looks like it might struggle to keep a $6 billion market cap. So that one looks like it may drop down. By the way, we saw Tesla from a stock perspective looking pretty crazy. There's that hashtag XRP Brazilian ETF looking crazy right now. And then lots of capital coming out of stablecoins, as you would expect. Pretty bullish indeed. So yeah, good news. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you, Shine. No, I appreciate you, my man, for giving me your time and hanging around with us here on TikTok. So yeah, we're growing a great audience here on TikTok. We're growing a brilliant little community. Shout out to you guys. And again, if you want to make sure you're following all the latest, I put content out every day. I live stream 6 days a week. I'm just bringing you it live and direct like an absolute legend. So make sure you hit that follow button. That'll be good. Let's hope the $100 comes and I'll be happy with your $4 price, pal. Well, that's true. That's true. Man, XRP pumping so slow. I mean, really? It's at $3.04. Like, man, you guys are so impatient. You're so impatient. Jesus Christ. We've been in a bull market, like proper crazy bull market for about a week. We've got about, generally speaking, between about 40 and 50 days. Which probably takes us to mid-August, depending on what happens to the market. But yeah, looking kind of bullish, if you ask me. And look, I'm feeling very optimistic as well, which is good. XRP price prediction, analysts forecast to rally to $38 as a 7-year pattern signals. Yeah, one time, loads of people they all follow Elliott waves and all this kind of crazy stuff, which I don't necessarily agree with. We talked about this yesterday. My 2 price targets, 343 is where I could see us pushing to for the next move. I think that'd be super bullish. And then I think 486 is like top end, as in prior to that last final move to between $8 and $10. That's where I get to. What's going on, Beebs? Nadar says mid-August. Can you say it again? Mid-August, I would argue. I think we'll be up at this like 482 range. That'd be where I'd be looking for, certainly to see. But yeah, Tomato Pete, find some bushes. What the hell are you talking about? Bushes. Tomato Pete's in the building. 2-bit loves a bonk. Ha 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 ha. I think ended here $5. One time. What the hell is wrong with you? It's super bearish. Super bearish. DePonzi says SPX 6900 new all-time high $10. Wow, we need to take a look at that. What's the best exchange? I use loads of different ones. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with and whatever you are, depending on where you are in the world, what you can use. I would just recommend not sticking to one particularly. So yeah, anyway, that's where XRP sits. Lots of good news sitting out in the market. Total market capitalization, if anyone cares, is a new all-time high. Let me sing it from the rooftop. Oh, looking super crazy right now. All-time high for the total market capitalization, 3.75 trillion. Still behind Nvidia. Think about that for scale, by the way. If you're thinking this is where the market's going to finish up, you're absolutely out of your mind. 3.75 trillion up at 2.3. Look at this, though. Total 2 looking super good as well. Market at 1.38 trillion. This tells us altcoins have got way more upside to come just based on old school data analysis. Take this, a potential 18% rally furthermore, just to get back to a previous all-time high spike for the Total 2. Total 3, 976. Again, Ethereum being a big mover, but what's important here, we broke this pattern, retest, and now moving up. So altcoins, man, they're cooking right now, which is good news. They are definitely cooking for sure, and we're very optimistic about where it's going to go. Just my opinion. Yeah, the final mission for 6,900 a coin is to flip the stock market. Beg, what's going on? Says, hey, bro. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Welcome to everybody joining us on TikTok. Nice little audience in here tonight. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this to like 50 people. That would be cool, as. Or the way we do that, by the way, is every single person that's live with me right now in TikTok, take those fingers, tap those screens. I tell you what, get bullish, get tapping those screens. Hashtag liking this. We'll get it. 2XRP has been bullish the past week. Yeah, it's been very bullish, actually. What's going on, Holmes? Good to see you, man. MLG's in the building. Says, Bill looking will not pass people. What? It's passed. What are you talking about? Oh, do you mean, are they voting right now? Oh, come on. What the hell? What are they voting for? Right, here we go. Politico might be bringing us some alpha. Man, what? I should have saved it yesterday. Right, 1 second. I'm just trying to make sure we've got it. Oh, here we go. I've got it. Don't forget, they were like on recess for about 200 years yesterday. So, where are we at? Right. On agreeing to the resolution, the yays. Oh, man. Oh, this didn't. Was this now? What's this one? Resolution rule 198. I don't even know what that is, though. What the hell is 198? Department of Defense. Is that one? We've definitely got something in right now that is showing as a non-pass. But I don't know what bill this is for, by the way. Just got up. CJ Powers in the house. Old boy, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate that. Feg is flying. Remind me when I get to the DeFi section. Solana is pumping as well. Yeah, Solana's looking pretty bullish, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what this is voting for, though. Agreeing on the resolution roll call 198 on motion to reconsider agreed by the yays and the nails, and then consider it unfinished business pending consideration making appropriate for the Department of Defense fiscal year. Okay, that's fine. Chair announces the unfinished business. So question. Okay, so we need to see what happens with this. At the minute, one is definitely not passing. 210 to 217. 210. So there's still people to vote, though. So I don't know what this is, though. And I guess they need like 211 is the full democratic vote, isn't it? So they need 2 and then they'll get in. Doing handle on cup and handle them more. Let's get it. Everyone loves massive weirdos. We'll try and keep you posted on this news. In fact, I'm going to put it down here so I can see it. As I don't quite know what this bill is. All feels a bit complicated. I need to understand what the bills are. Hold on a minute. I can do this and see what this bill is. So the one they're voting for now is a consideration for making appropriate the Department of Defense for the fiscal year. Okay, so it's the Department of spending for the fiscal year and for other purposes providing for the consideration of the bill to amend the Federal Reserve Act to prohibit the Federal Reserve banks from offering certain products and services. Okay, so it is that one. So this probably needs to pass a little bit, actually. This probably needs to pass. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on. Although the time remaining is 0, so this one hasn't passed. Okay. Okay, we're all getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Market doesn't care, which is good news. Market literally doesn't care. Right, let me just do this a little bit because it feels like we're losing some people. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just get everything set up. Study vertcoin.org. Okay, point noted. Good. Right. XRP, $180 billion market cap. Yeah, XRP is looking crazy right now. Anyway, good news. All of this looking pretty bullish. Lots of people now giving us some very optimistic views. The 4-year cycle is back, everybody. People expecting the 4-year cycle to die. The strange decline and sideways price action early in the bull market hasn't derailed the halving cycle theory one bit. I don't side with thinking that the bull run will extend into the year of the bear market, which would be 2026. I know loads of people debate that. Also don't think institutional ETFs and etc. will carry Bitcoin up to infinity, which is the pipe dream that appears each and every cycle. My vote is the same old. The basically cycle top will echo the high expected in August, September. Cycle top expected October, December 2025. So pretty much aligned to what I think and certainly what I've been talking about. So much so, it's actually here marked as my first peak Monday, August the 18th. I mean, that's pretty specific, but we'll see where that one goes. But yeah, we've got Crypto.com here certainly playing out. Curtis says, you're killing me with these early lives. I am going to try and probably go live a little bit earlier because I think it's good news and we just get a little bit more coverage, which is always nice. Get this off my... What? This? What are you talking about? Jesse Hopper, Craig Holmes. Oh, okay, Curtis saying hello to people. Good. Look at... Yeah, Bonk one time on the day is going absolutely crazy right now. Yeah, Bonk's up 26%. By the way, Aerodrome Finance, though, looks like it's going to break $1, which is kind of nice as well. Bitcoin's moving. Alt, I mean, Ethereum's up 7.5%. Like, you kidding me right now? Off top of my pool, we'll have to go all new concrete. Nice. I mean, I don't have a pool. I've got a paddling pool, but it's not very big enough. But yeah, anyway, right, good news. So we've got that open. I'll keep an eye on that. Big news as well. Like I said, it's been a crazy day in the markets today. Jerome Powell apparently is going to get fired by August 4th. Trump allegedly is now setting up to bin Jerome Powell. He's 100% going to go after him for this $2.5 billion elevation to the federal building. Like, he is definitely going to go after him for that. I mean, the stock market didn't like it today. Just to give you a bit of a vibe, the stock market 0.5 Didn't really feel it. The NASDAQ 0.19. The US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Craig, I know how much bullish you are on that one. Down a little bit. So yeah, stock market not so keen. Obviously the bull and the Bitcoin market was like, whatever, like get Jezza out. Who cares? Put Scott Bessant, as people keep calling him. I always thought it was Scott Besson, but put Scott Bessant. But yeah, I mean, interesting. Interesting to see whether that plays out. I think it's unlikely. I think Jerome Powell is more likely to resign than be fired. That's my opinion. Could he resign? Maybe. Will he? Probably not. We'll see. But what's interesting, look at this. Fed rate cuts odds surge to 63% for September amid a rumor of Jerome Powell's potential dismissal. I mean, that's crazy to think about that. The fact that you've got like people are a bit like, well, Jezza might get binned, and they're like, oh my God, rate cuts are going to come in July. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy, everybody. I think it's safe to say right now, July looks very bearish for any kind of rate cut. September, though, starting to play out a little bit more favorably, albeit with the old tariffs might play a bit more hard to get. But certainly people are assuming we may get some rate cuts. I still think they're behind. I still think they should cut rates. I don't really understand why they haven't, but they should do it. Besson has already said that he won't get fired. Yeah, will destroy dollar confidence. I agree. I think potentially he could leave, and he'd leave in a I want to go and look after my family kind of thing, all that sort of stuff. September probably feels more likely. Yeah, I agree, Tim. I agree. Yeah, I said Hell commented no rate cut this month and then resign. I mean, that would be pretty crazy as well. Rafa following the live. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Don't forget, everybody, keep tapping that screen. Keep blocking those likes. Let's smash 50,000 likes if we can, baby. Likewise on YouTube, by the way, keep hitting that like. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then I don't know why you haven't. You're missing out. We're keeping you dialed into the market. We're making sure that you are winning. I think it's important to reference. Right, look at this. Pi cycle top indicator, just if anyone was curious, by the way, is nowhere near yet. Let's go, baby. You can see there, look, the Bitcoin price in orange. The blue is the 111-day moving average, and the red, the 350-day moving average as well. What normally happens is the price goes above the 350-day moving average, signaling that we're in a super bullish macro uptrend. The reality is that is nowhere near. We are nowhere near, I think, and certainly metrics are saying that we're not near the top by a long stretch. So, yeah. Arbitrum and Say Network, what do you feel it? I think we talked about this yesterday. Arbitrum, no. Say, maybe. Arbitrum is basically a governance token on a really slow layer 2 that no one cares about. Say, they're trying to get the meme coin thing going. Might be good news. If Powell goes out in July, he will leave with a bang with a 300% cut. Do you reckon one time? I don't think he will. It'll be Jerome Powell has sought to go and, build a Wendy house or something. Price briefing Chainlink, man, Bailey. I think people are going to miss out on Chainlink. Equally, I think people, just the market in general, may not push Chainlink. So I think it may just come in a bit underwhelming, I think, unfortunately. And you're going to get like crazy meme coins. It's going to do some stupid numbers, and Chainlink's not going to do it. But no rate cut is clearly expected, Craig. Yeah, as much as I would like to think one's going to come in July, it doesn't feel like it's going to come in July. But September feels way more bullish. Sol and Bonk to the moon, yeah. I mean, Bonk's driving Solana, very much kind of the pump fun phase 2 kind of thing. But yeah. Could a rate cut in September be a top signal? I think maybe if they cut big, that could be a top signal. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's going to be a very different dynamic. This market's very strategic. You're not going to be able to just dump, $1 billion into something and it's going to go up. Like, we're going to have to be really, really tactful as to how you do it. Be prepared to make decisions on the fly, I think, is where I would get to. So important to think about, in my opinion. Certainly important to think about. Have you heard of Altcoin? I kind of feel like I have. But not really recently. Anyway, right. Pi cycle top indicator. Nowhere near, right? Nowhere near. And I think that's certainly an optimistic view. By the way, $5.27 billion worth of total volume on the Bitcoin ETFs. Guess what? BlackRock once again coming in and buying 3,566 Bitcoin, taking their total so far for the last 7 days to 20,033 Bitcoin. Bear in mind, we're at $119,000. Takes their total accumulation now for the last 7 days to $2.3 billion. Oh my God. BlackRock are like, yeah, I don't care. If no one else is buying it, we're going to literally buy every single pissing Bitcoin on the planet. BlackRock are stacking Bitcoin like a complete set of lunatics. And it's good news. $2.3 billion. Get in. Basically $2.4 billion, actually. You can see there we had another outflow of Bitcoin from exchanges, down another 4,500, which is kind of good news. Hey, Shady, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Hit that like button. Tap that screen. Lock in that follow. I appreciate it. Don't forget, everybody, we're back live again after this show with a very special guest, the one and only Cryptovern. So come and join me. We're going to be talking all things markets and everything else and just kind of having a good time and chilling out. So if you're interested in some more bullish cryptocurrency content, make sure you are following me because we're going to go live again after this stream. So I kind of finish this one, chill out for half an hour, come back on. One time said, see if you can add polls to the page. I can add polls to the page. I actually can do it. So yeah, I don't know what it actually does, but I can officially add them, which is kind of fun. A poll and gift vote. Look at that. Quick poll. But I have to like type all sorts of stuff itself. Clearly state your question and what the default option is. So we're not going to do that now. Yo, Mad Love, what's going on 420? Thoughts on staking, Flare, and Uphold? I don't know enough about Uphold, really, but if you can, my view of staking, by the way, is always how quickly can you unstake and get your capital back, I think, especially now. So I have loads of my Solana staked, but that is unlockable in about 15 minutes. Whereas Dupe, I have staked, and that is, that's a bit longer. That's like 30 days, so still bullish on Dupe, though. I think that's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. Right. Good. Okay, that takes us through a few key things. Altcoin Daily, you naughty boy, you shouldn't have said that. We've done that, we've done the bicycle top. Good. Right, that takes us to here. Market's still looking pretty bullish, actually. 119, 230. Be nice to hit $1 trillion on the total three. That'd be pretty good. 1.39 trillion on the altcoin market. So everything minus Bitcoin. And then outside of that, some nice moves. Aerodrome Finance looks like it might break $1, which is kind of crazy to think about. Brett now up 10%. So definitely some capital moving into memes and moving into these altcoins, which is good. High power will XRP make us millionaires? I would argue it depends how much you've got. But I certainly think XRP is showing some real strength right now. And, for a lot of people, it's turned out to be a very favorable view. If you add to the page so I can do a poll for you. If you add, okay, you can do it. Oh my God. Let me see if I can do it then. So poll, gift poll. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What was that? Oh my God. Join me one time. We'll do it after. We'll do it when I'm not live on YouTube and everything else. I promise I'll do it afterwards. Do you think it was silly to put 100x long on ETH? There's no liquidity at the top, so hoping to see 3.5k. It depends what margin you used. If you've done like 20 grand, then I think it's mental. But if you've done like $10, then who really cares? Is it the highest return without being scammed? I don't mind lock time, not planning on sending it to the next cycle. Well, then, yeah, you're probably fine. Not very good breaking news. Hold on a minute. I haven't said the breaking news. It's just come through. I don't think it's actually that good, but let me tell you what it is. Do you think Powell will resign this week? No. No, I don't think he'll resign this week. Fed Reserve Bostic says he would hold off on cutting rates for now. Oh, my God. These people just want to crash the market. Stop it. Stop it. No one is falling for your sell tactic. They just want to dump this market. The boys that they're like, hey, we need to get some more Bitcoin. We need to get some more Bitcoin. Dump this market, Federal Reserve. What the hell, bro? Anyway, let's keep an eye on what's going on here. I don't know why we're on the 1 minute chart. No one cares about the 1 minute. Let's keep on the daily. Right. 10. Oh, 100. Well, ETH's cooking right now. It's just under 3,400. So over 8%. That's a pretty nice move on Ethereum right now. Doesn't have to be today. Just add whenever you're not on live. Okay, man. Cool. I can do that. Thoughts on Quant, Bailey? Yeah, we've been talking about Quant for a while. And, what's the price of it now? It was like 111. So 115 hasn't moved with the rest of the market. ISO 222 is probably maybe going to drive that. We saw obviously H-bar move, Algorand move. Yeah, I don't think so. I care about the 1 minute. Of course you do, 420. Of course you do. That's Scalperino. But yeah, Quant at 115 hasn't moved much with the market. So unless they've got something kind of crazy coming out, then hopefully we'll see it. Feg, thanks for the rose, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, keep tapping that screen, everybody. Let's keep engaging. Hyper engaging like a set of legends. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Breaking news should be banned. Okay, Tomato Pete, come on. Don't be like that, bro. Don't be like that. I try my best. Right, let's get into a little bit of news, and then we'll get into all your questions and everything else going on. So, Bonk rockets 22% following renewed institutional interest. Who the hell would have thought that institutions are now going to be buying Bonk? But yeah, look at this. Over the last 2 years, Bonk has evolved from a playful Solana meme coin into the robust community-driven asset with substantive integrations, clear tokenomics, and a growing institutional interest. This whole bonk fund thing is kind of crazy. Billy, I don't hold Quant. No, I don't hold it. I think some of the people on the channel do. Obviously, we're live on YouTube as well as TikTok as well. So, yeah, I think some people do on the channel. But, yeah, bonk fund captures 61.56 of the Solana launch pod. This is what's driving a significant amount of conversion. And I think with a couple of these, Uniswap, bonk fund, pump fund, any of them turn rev share on, you're going to see this like most insane move. But yeah, bonk devs just burnt $3.4 million worth of the supply after a recent DAO vote. Like, yeah, it's looking pretty crazy in fairness. Bonk is looking very bullish. It's absolutely skyrocketing. While ever this like bonk fund keeps moving, I fully expect Bond to keep cooking. Like, I mean, it's looking really good right now, 28.5. But Brett and the rest of the meme coin space is also moving. Pepe trying to break out. It'd be nice to see Pepe back above, you know, break the twos again. That'd be kind of good. Whiff 110 swamp. I don't know if you're here, but that's looking pretty good as well. So lots of positives on there. Right. Price slumps. Obviously, we saw a little bit of a pullback in the market, but nothing too crazy. RWA Bitcoin futures hit the record high. Call me surprised. Read bonk backwards. Nope. America first. I like your style, but hey, you gotta get out of bed before me. Gotta get out of bed a bit sooner than that. What do you think about Binance joining for meme? What do I think about Binance joining for meme? I don't know what you mean. Bought Quant at $5. Holy shit, one time. That's absolutely wild. And you haven't sold any. Man, I'd have definitely sold some. Maybe you have. Maybe you have. Good evening. What's going on, Walt? Good to see you, man. Oh, hold on a minute. We've got some breaking news. Breaking news, everybody. Ethereum has just broke $3,400. Craig, that long is looking like it's going to be bullish. Al's Ashbrook's in the house. What's going on, Al? Been busy making videos in Cyprus, man. Al's just crushing it right now. The unscheduled early starts. I know. I'm sorry, Al, but there was allegedly big breaking news I had to go live for. Turns out it wasn't big breaking news, and it was kind of a bit boring. But anyway, ETH back above 3,400 and pushing, which is really nice to see, actually. Really good to see. Just checking in after the US crypto vote. Can anyone say what actually passed and what didn't? Procedural vote passed. It looks like the vote on central bank digital currency for monetary policy did not pass. It failed by 8 votes by the looks of it. So that one hasn't. Tomorrow, I believe, Genius Act and stablecoin bill, maybe, I think is tomorrow. So as of right now, the central bank digital currency for monetary policy didn't pass. Okay, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, look at this. Definitely looking bullish right now on Ethereum. Let's see it. Again, lots of RWA, tokenized assets, resilient Q2s supporting that. And despite regulatory momentum, markets reacted with a downtrend. The Bitwise 10 large cap crypto index fell 18% in Q1, with Ethereum dropping 45%. It's now wiped out all of those early kind of dips in the market. But yeah, Matt Houghton, by the way, voiced serious concern over Congress' ability to pass meaningful crypto regulations, i.e. they should pass it, which I think is important. None of this backdoor nonsense. They should just get it passed. But yeah, good news. Market's totally working out. RWA is looking very bullish as well. I know Holmes has talked a lot about RWAs. Looking very, very bullish as well. So yeah, absolutely starting to move. 37% quarter over quarter. RWAs feel like a really hot place right now. All profits goes into ETH and Bitcoin. Nice one time. Seems like a good idea. Trump is a great persuasive person. Yeah, you can imagine it. Did you vote no yesterday on the procedural vote? Yeah. Why? Yeah, you can just imagine it, can't you? But yeah, good news if you ask me. And yeah, positive that we see that. Right. Continuing, XRP now becoming the top 3 crypto after ProShares ETF approval. Can XRP really flip ETH? I don't think so personally. However, some people do believe that we could see that. Very good news, by the way, that ProShares 2x ETF going live and certainly had some good adoption, which is kind of good news. Obviously, the Canadian ETF, Hashdex ETF, looking bullish. And actually, I talked about this yesterday. The amount of capital that is waiting for an XRP spot ETF is almost mind-blowing. I think you're going to see some crazy stuff happen when that comes in. Really think you're going to... and I think you're going to see a massive surge in the price of XRP as well. Again, not financial advice. It never is on this channel, but I think it's worthwhile thinking about as that plays through. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to see it. My new BTC meme coin. I love it. Stu, what's going on? Franco's in the house. What's going on, Franco? Velo's have a nice day, and XPR have been doing nice as well. Nice. Nice. XRP at $10,000 a coin. I mean, hope so. Hope so. Millsy says raw on ETH. CTO. Nice, bro. Is that who is its coin? Raw. Is it like is it Lenny and Leona? Is it that? I can't remember what his name was. That's bad. That. What was his name? His name was. It's gonna come to me. Any minute now. No, don't know. I can't remember. It's Bob. Yeah, it was Darren. That's him. Yeah, Darren. Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, is that what Raw is? Yeah, maybe it is. Keep hitting the like button, by the way, everybody. Keep smashing that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe button as well. Let's try and break 100 viewers. Again, let's get bullish on the market. Everything's cooking right now. Is XRP going to flip Ethereum? Is there actually an XRP Ethereum tracker we can see? Hold on a minute. XRP ETH. There must be. Maybe not. XRP to Bitcoin. I don't really care about that ratio. To the Euro, to Tether. Oh, XRP Ethereum. There we go. Look. Bullish. So XRP versus Ethereum. XRP out. In fact, not outperforming. That's interesting. So yeah, ETH actually outperforming right now against XRP, which is kind of wild to think about. So ETH outperforming Bitcoin, but not. But XRP not perform. So ETH outperforming Bitcoin. And yeah, okay. I mean, ETH's looking crazy right now. So he's actually lost 3,400, but is what it is. Is what it is. You know, the debate will be out. Is he going to flip it? I don't think so. I don't think so, personally. Do it the other way around. ETH XRP. I mean, I could do, I guess. The XRPL EVM sidechain will be big in my opinion. Yeah, the Ethereum sidechain, allowing them to completely integrate anything that can be built on Ethereum over to XRPL, I reckon is going to be pretty good. Caroline, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hey, Bits Blaze in the building. What's going on, buddy? Moderator crew in the house on TikTok. Let's get it. Keep tapping that screen. Let's get these likes pumping, everybody. Let's get to 10,000 likes. You guys can do it. I believe. EVM side will me massive. I think so. Yeah. You copy an ADA? Nope. Yeah, I did hold a bit of Cardano. I don't anymore, though. Moonwell is waking up. Nice, Beebs. I like it. I think Vern was in that play. Caroline does like the show. That's true. That is true. Lauren's in the house. What's going on, Lauren? Binance are launching a bonding curve. Oh, not another one. Come on, Binance. Binance don't need to do that. The biggest exchange in the world needs to just focus on being the biggest exchange in the world. They don't need to launch a pump fun-esque platform, but shows you where the market is. And in my opinion, tells us that we know that there is the new money coming. The FOMO money is coming. That's why you've got positions like that. PayPal has now done some building on their PYUSD stablecoin as well. So yeah, lots of interesting stuff going on, in my opinion. Tuba, how's your sweet looking? Drink in it for you, man. Here, told you to buy it much earlier, like $1. Yeah, it's looking great, Al. Broke $4 today. In fact, it's still above $4. So 271 to 4. That's a pretty decent number. I would argue, though, my Aerodrome Finance is looking bullish. Man, my average DCA price on that is crazy, actually. So, yeah, looking pretty good on that one. Ethereum, as you and I both very bullish on Ethereum, that's looking pretty good as well. So, yeah, lots of good news. Actually, lots of good news. And, by the way, just in a little piece of positivity, the investment group fund now is back above $7,500. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Starting to wake back up again. So only $50 away from Brett. And again, this is, in my opinion, where we absolutely align ourselves to the market's still only cooking. And it's only just getting started. The bill is likely to not pass, unfortunately. It looks like it hasn't, by the way. The stable digital currency for monetary policy for stable coins does not look like it passed. I'm just seeing what else there is today. It doesn't look, I think most of them come tomorrow. Most of them come tomorrow by the looks of it. New legislative day. So the chair announced the unfinished business was quenching the motion to reconsider RES 580 on agreeing if ordered, which we'll have debate earlier, on which further proceedings may have to be postponed. So yeah, 580 is the current bill. So they're going to come back and re-vote for this again tomorrow. I'll tell you what that is. That's Trump going, look, I told you guys, you better get this bill through. So yeah, it voted 210 with 3. If those 3 that didn't voted Republican, they would have got that bill through. But I think it's more the defense budget. Error's going to be big. Yeah, I think it is as well. ETH will smash everyone in the face. You will have to say you're surprised. I think so. I'll have like 10 mana left from 2019. Man, mana, that's crazy. Last bull market, ETH did nothing for like 2 years. Everyone said it was dead. Then it 20x. Nitro, you know what's up. You know what's up, Nitro. Hedera struggling at 24 cents resistance. Yeah, I mean, don't forget that's at a crazy run up. Crazy run up. Historically, has been a good resistance level for us. So yeah, I mean, a break above this probably sends you a little bit higher. 26, maybe a touch higher, 26.3. But yeah, I think it's had a big run. It's still 2.5% up on the day, which is pretty good. So yeah. One time's his portfolio looking great today. P&L is up 46k one time. He's super crazy bullish. Hey, would you look at NOT? Is it a DeFi player? Is it on the old Dex Arena? We can take a look at that. 1.5 million for ETH. I can say that I'm in that camp at 10k maybe. I mean, that'd be crazy. I'd be bullish on that. I would be bullish on ETH. NOT. Notcoin on the TON network. Yeah, is that what we're looking at? Man, looks like it's had a good move today. $242 million market cap, 6 million liquidity, 0.2% pooled. Wow. Chart looks terrible though. I'm not gonna lie to you. The chart looks awful. Depending on when you bought in on this, I guess. So its previous all-time high was 2 cents. So it's over. I mean, that's significantly down. If you were thinking of getting into it, I'll save you a bit of capital. I won't bother. If you got into it at the top, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, there's no way on this earth I'll be buying anything to do with that. No way on this earth. I need to go cook my dinner. See you later, 420. Hey, 2-Bit, keep doing your thing. Love the content, brother. Hey, for real, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kind words. Appreciate it, man. I feel like we're vibing a little bit. I've kind of changed my style just a little bit on my videos. I've tried to not be as like regimented and too like, you know, serious. I've tried to relax a little bit and be a bit more like I'm a live stream. People seem to be engaging with it a little bit better, which is kind of nice. So yeah, which is good news. Man, right, lots of comments coming in on TikTok. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's over here. Bought the bottom, nice. Oh, well, if you bought the bottom, then cool. I mean, if it's moving a little bit, it's a $242 million market cap project doing 26k in volume. Just think about that. I don't believe, it's not financial advice, just my opinion, that would struggle to get back to anywhere near an all-time high. But yeah. 420 says, join me when you also belong. 420's cooking dinner. Do you like FaceTime each other when you're cooking dinner? Hey, David Jones says, go XRP. Yeah, XRP is looking great. Looking great right now. Man, ETH is just moving. Look at that, 34.18. XRP now 5.22% up on the day. Tell you what, there's an interesting battle going on between XRP and Ethereum. What's the total market cap looking like right now? Alice has managed to buy every bottom, and it's had a massive compound growth effect for me. Nice. I really have to pin cape, but Franco definitely has a pink apron. So yeah, Ethereum market capitalization, 412 billion, XRP 181. I mean, XRP is not going to flip ETH anytime soon, but yeah, look at that volume spike, $44.6 billion. Man, who remembers when Bitcoin was doing like $11 million worth of volume? Was it million or billion? I can't remember. Must have been, yeah, it must have been billion. $11 billion worth of volume. What's it? I can't remember. Remember that when we were looking at like Bitcoin was like 16k and we were like, oh, Bitcoin's on a good day today. It's done $11 billion in volume. Oh, and Ethereum's done 7 billion. Oh, we're super bullish on the market. 16.3. Way. Now it's like Bitcoin's doing $70 billion in volume a day. Like, what the hell? What the hell? We're bullish on that. Will we see a dump? Zach, you always see dumps in the bull market. Remember, a bull market is never straight up. There'll always be corrections. There'll always be opportunities. You got to just make your decision as to what that opportunity is. You know, is it a moment to panic and sell? Is it a moment to maybe DCA? Yeah, ETH at 34.50. Yeah, ETH is looking crazy right now. Looking crazy. It's at a key resistance level right now, though. 34, well, between 34 and 35. I mean, you could argue this range is donezo. We get rid of this right now. The next range for Ethereum looks pretty interesting, actually, when you start to play this in. If we were to put in a little box, where would you range Ethereum from? Oh my God, what is that? It's probably going to be a pretty small box, actually. Let's make this not awful. What is going on here? There we go. So you'd argue that's kind of a relatively solid range, I would argue, on ETH right now. You know, 3411, lower range at just 3400, upper range maybe sitting around 3500. I think we could see ETH sort of range between that. Historically, we saw some pretty interesting ranging before a breakout and before a push down. So I think this probably becomes our new key level to watch out on ETH. When ETH pumps like this, it's close to go time. Yeah, I agree. Altcoin season index looks pretty good as well, right? By the way, I don't know if you've seen this, but alt season index is at like 38 or something. 39, I was close. So alt season index starting to push, showing us there is a desire and appetite certainly to grab some more altcoins, which I think is good news. And what at the same time, Bitcoin holding this 119. That's what I was saying. Consolidation, ranging is good news because it'll support it. So if we take a look at the BTC copper chart, tells a big story. The BTC copper chart. What? What is this? Are you winding me up, Al? I feel like you're winding me up. The BTC copper chart. Why would that be a big thing? Get out of here, Al. What are you talking about? Lionel Messi. See, again, that's a signal. Lionel Messi's in my live stream looking at some bull markets. You buy Sol memes, might want to look at Mask, biggest meme coin, X community of all. 9x plus 32k plus holders. Okay. We can take a look at the meme coins in about 10 minutes. Stick around. MasterChef is looking for a new presenter too, but interesting. I heard you. I've heard he got yeeted. He said it was like because of some sort of mental illness, didn't he? It's crazy. It's crazy. Win one vote and lost the next. What does that mean? So they won on the procedural vote. They lost on the first vote. It means they'll just vote again tomorrow, pretty much, until it goes through. I think that's generally how they do it. Holmes is here. He's on the background noise mode. Holmes is here somewhere. Yeah, Holmes is crushing it right now. Cooking dinner with 420. Let's get him on. Let's get him on the live stream. Hi, everybody. My name's 420, and today I'm cooking fish fingers and chips. First and foremost, we put the fish fingers in the air fryer and put the chips in the oven. I'm going to get a nice tin of Branston beans and put it on the hob. There you go. That's cooking with 420. Anyway. Yeah, coins follow BTC. Yeah, that's true. That's true. 26 people here. Like the stream, you legends. Yeah, keep tapping that screen, everybody. Keep locking in those likes. Let's get to 10,000. We're bullish. Both MasterChef presenters have been yeeted. That's wild, isn't it? That is wild. Right, Ethereum breaking out again. Looking bullish. Is Aerodrome? Oh, come on, Aerodrome. Get above that $1 mark. Bonk is just like absolutely going crazy. Brett's looking crazy right now. Shib's starting to move. Everything. Zebek down 7%. What the hell, Zebek? What the hell, Zebek? Come on, bro. Man, looks like looks like BTC is now starting to rally a little bit. So we will take that all day long. US government still holding on to some pretty interesting amounts of BTC, by the way. Also, just seriously though, imagine if Satoshi did just full mag his, yeah, just absolutely full clipped for $100 billion. Like, see ya. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Oh, Craig forgot the like. What the hell, Craig? Keep tapping that like, everybody. Keep smashing the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Remember, we're breaking down the markets, keeping you guys posted, keeping you up to date on what's going on in the markets. Always here. And don't forget, I put content out every single day for you guys to make sure that you're dialed into this market. It's important. We built for 3.5 years for this moment, and we're not going to let it slip by. We are absolutely here for it. We're going to be cooking on gas, baby, and we're going to make sure that everyone is dialed in. So make sure you hit the follow button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Definitely worth it. An ETH breaker before 107, and it's go time. Yeah, one time. I actually think a little bit less than that. I think 3,500 is like, I think 3,500 is big. Is a big like, okay, baby, here we go. With volume, retest break, looking macro bullish. I think ETH is crazy. 4,000 is like, yep, here we go, baby. We're absolutely moving. Apatus, what's going on, pal? Welcome to you. And we official, what's going on? Welcome. Man, appreciate all the love here on TikTok. You guys are crushing it right now. Yeah, I mean, it probably is in fairness. Satoshi won't sell before 10 mil. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I think so. Pull back at 3,500. Yeah, maybe SHIB is going to a penny. I mean, I'm hearing some good news about SHIB. I don't know about a penny, though. That would mean it needs to break 2 zeros. It's a lot. I mean, it was close and it's in the 2021 bull market, but it's a lot, especially when you've got loads more top-end meme coins. Mudeng, Pepe, Brett, Whiff, Bonk. I mean, Bonk looks like that thing's going to be an absolute monster this bull market. And by the way, loads of these coins are still well below their previous all-time high. So, I mean, even though Bonk's gone an absolute like gigasend right now and is just not slowing down, it is still a way away from its all-time high that came in at what, 406. So it's still got a 2x just to get to its previous all-time high. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunity that still sits in front of us, I think, personally, in the altcoin market. And I think finally we are starting to see alts wake up a little bit. We're still not seeing retail FOMO money, though. I think these are people positioning maybe for ETF launches, institutional buying. I think, I think we still got a bit more to go yet. I've got a sell order on XRP for $3.10. Fair enough. I think that might trigger pretty soon, by the way. Mind of Pepe, need a leg up. Yeah, I feel like I saw that when it came out. But yeah, thoughts on Turbo and Toshi. Turbo was looking very crazy. I think Turbo, we talked about this yesterday. That was looking pretty epic, if you ask me. It's up another 6.5. So what we're seeing definitely is big move yesterday. Everything's sort of chilling out now, relaxing a little bit. Just like, okay, you know, we had a big move up yesterday. And now everything's a bit like, right, let's cool it down. Let's relax. Let's just chill out. Certainly seeing some more positive momentum coming in, which is good news. Bonk is on it. Yeah, Bonk is looking crazy right now. But yeah, Turbos looks pretty good. And Toshi, I haven't looked at Toshi for a while. Man, that's up 30%. 4.2 milli. Yeah, looking great as well. What's Miggles doing nowadays? I haven't looked at that, but yeah, look at that. And it's on an Aerodrome V3 pool. Oh, what a surprise, bro. 300 million market cap. Pretty epic. Yeah, Toshi looks great. Turbo to $1 maybe. Do you not think this could be a bull trap? No, is my honest opinion. And I'll tell you why I don't think it's a bull trap, because I think that this is institutional driven money. And yes, you've got rotations of capital that's in the market. What you haven't got is this kind of big assertion. No one really cares. Retail's a bit like, oh, it's kind of coming. Yeah, we might think about downloading the Coinbase app, but as it stands at the minute, I don't think so. I think there's too much money coming in, too much capital flow coming in. Look at BlackRock, you know, last 7 days, $2.3 billion. Like, it's so much money. It's kind of crazy. They're just insatiably buying. Like, they just don't really care. So I think, interestingly, I think in the next break on the 14-year resistance line could be pretty epic. That's 120, by the way. That could come overnight. I think we'll see. I think we could see the Nikkei and the Asian markets pump it. What do pre-market data look like? It was pretty rough last night. Let's take a quick look at the pre-markets just as an indication more than anything. So the Nikkei on the pre-market down marginally, not looking too bad, as is the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Oil looks like it might gain a little bit. Futures markets on the Nasdaq look fine. Big on the Dow, man, that could be crazy. The S&P 500 looks bullish as well. So the Russell at 20%, man. The futures market looks like it's going to be pretty epic on market open. So watch out. European markets might pump this, and the US might come in big as well, by the way. Watch out for this tomorrow. I think stock market games, yeah, maybe. DigiCoin, man, I keep hearing this thing, and I'm going to stand by what I said yesterday. It's an overhyped TikTok meme coin that I think people are getting dumped on. That's my opinion. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. Look at it. Chat, what do you think of that? Let me know what you think of that in the chat. What does chat think of it? Do you think retail will come in all of a sudden or gradually? I think you'll see it over the course of about a week, maybe 10 days, is my opinion. And it'll take some sort of catalyst. This could be it, by the way. These big votes that are going through, you know, imagine they all go through, big spike in excitement, markets kind of get warmed up. People all of a sudden are like, oh my God, Bitcoin. I remember seeing that when it was like 108. Oh, well, I've got, like, that's when you start to get it. That's when you start to get it. Man, you need new money to be exit liquidity. That's just life. Can APU reach a new all-time high? I have absolutely no idea, but let's bring up the chart and let's have a look and see. It's at $77 million market cap. It's doing $1 million volume, which is kind of good news. Here's just my honest opinion. No, that's my honest opinion. So it's hugely down from its all-time high, getting on for, I mean, way down from its all-time high. Way, 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 way down. What's that? 86% down from its all-time high. Tomato P. 85% down from all-time high, and yeah, it looks terrible. So no, and has an audit restriction on its contract, which I think and it's other risks as well, which I don't like. So yeah, no is the answer to that. In my opinion, by the way, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. I am absolutely just a guy that talks about cryptocurrency on the internet with one of the most epic communities out there. So yeah, which has been hard built and been labored of love. And let me tell you, what this community doesn't know isn't worth knowing. And if you're already here on TikTok, you're early. Hope my 10,000 XRP is enough. Jeremy Kyle in the building. Jezza, is that actually you, bro? Jezza, if it's you, can I have some tickets to come on like the show? But I reckon 10,000 XRP is a pretty decent bag. I reckon that's a pretty decent bag. So I'm bullish for you, my man. I am bullish for you, bro. Absolutely bullish for you. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Stupid Jeremy Kyle show isn't going on anymore. Yeah, but don't you do like some sort of good morning breakfast or something? I feel like you do some sort of good morning breakfast show. Is that not true? Am I making that up? Am I making that up? Maybe I'm making it up. I'm just making it up. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-na-na-na-ba. Right, good. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at something. I was curious of what was going on with the Marbits chart, because I saw it like pump quite a bit, and I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Like, what's going on? We had a nice little spike green, but then it turns out this wallet number here, 39FA, just dumped. It's looks like it dumped nearly yeah, the best part of like 7 million tokens. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them for dumping a 1G on the chart by the looks of it. Anyway, Isaac says it's late to the party. Nah, it's fine. Look at Hoppy, man. Hoppy. Let's have a look at Hoppy. Hoppy, man, 24%. Man, some of these meme coins are going crazy. Some of these memes are going crazy. Jeremy, you haven't answered me yet. Oh, you just set up that. Yeah, is XRP a stable investment? Nothing's stable in this market. You can lose your money tomorrow. But I think some are less risk off than risk on. Look, I bought this where it came out, and it's been holding. Hopes for a comeback. Man, you bought this when it's come out. You like what? One time, bro. You bought Quant at $5. I mean, you're still technically up a little bit, but yeah, I mean, the trouble with meme coins, unless they go mainstream, i.e., Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, these big exchanges, they're pretty hard to, I think, push back. I mean, that's again way back down, over 93%. It needs to pump to its all-time high. It's going to be a struggle. Faisal says your thoughts on XRP. Bullish. I'm bullish on a retest of 120 as well right now. This is looking kind of crazy. My Crypto Space UK says we are so back. Feels like it. You need bad dental to be on Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy Kyle has just joined. I hope it's the actual Jeremy Kyle. That'd be class. That would actually be class. Just by Momo Bonk's sister. Is that really what? That sounds good. Looks like a Superman. Man, Superman's crazy. Like, I like Superman. I like the Superman. The creator gave up on the community-driven sound familiar. Yeah. Too often that happens, I think. Too often that happens. They just kind of go, yeah. And do you know why that is, though? It's because devs sell as the market pumps it and as their price goes up to start with, and then they take their capital, and then at that point they don't care. That is unfortunately how this game is played. Some will make it. Unfortunately, some will not. Just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Just how the cookie crumbles. Right. Eric Trump just WhatsApped me. He said November is good time to buy. Or now is a good time to buy, Eric Trump. I love it. Dogecoin thoughts. Man, someone was asking me about Dogecoin earlier. I mean, look, it's Dogecoin. It's always going to have the opportunity. It's a little bit like Shiba Inu. Are people going to kind of divert back into the old school coins, or are they going to go, no, I want the shiny new coin? I still think we're going to get some like insane new meme coin thing that's going to come out. I don't know what it's going to be, by the way, but I think it's going to be crazy. Casper had a nice move today. But yeah, look, Dogecoin, Elon Musk tweets about it. X integrates payments with it. Like, get ready, Dogecoin to go to the moon. It's whether it does or not. I think it's very news driven and very much an opportunistic, opportunistic move, is my opinion. Are retail back in the market yet? No, I don't believe so. Anyway, the best way to understand it is two things really. Where is the Coinbase app on? Where is the Coinbase app in terms of like downloaded apps? Because if you are brand new to cryptocurrency, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to download the Coinbase app. Most people will go to Coinbase as a new, like, you know, that's kind of generally where they would go to it. And yeah, it's not really doing anything too crazy right now. So when you take a look at Google Trends, again, you know, I mean, we're seeing an uptick, particularly in Bitcoin and XRP. Actually, XRP looks like it's getting a way bigger uptick. The overall cryptocurrency search, though, very much down. I mean, it's probably better to do crypto as an example. Probably feels like a slightly better one. So we are seeing a little bit more in terms of just people trying to understand it, what's going on with it. Don't forget, lots of news articles right now are going to be very pro-cryptocurrency. Lots of stuff going through the Senate, pro-cryptocurrency. Trump is pro-cryptocurrency. So, yeah, I mean, it's all kind of going through. But, yeah, in terms of Dogecoin, look, I mean, it's Dogecoin, isn't it? Dogecoin has an opportunity, I would argue. Yeah, I mean, definitely has an opportunity is what I would say. Checking it out. Jeremy Carr found people to go to his show by bailing the big net with a Haribo. Could this really be alt season? Well, it's certainly more like alt season than we've had for a while. It feels like we're it feels like there's a definite desire. It feels like alts are seeing a rotation. Whether it's a sustainable rotation, that's going to be the question, isn't it? So are we going to start to see markets push a little bit? Are we going to see a little bit more optimism return to the markets? You know, maybe. Doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to, you know, continue to see this kind of push, but yeah. Steak done in the George Foreman grill, man. Bacon done in the George Foreman was what it was all about. That was what it was all about, in my opinion. Checking it out. I don't know why I've got that song in my head as well, but anyway. Brandon, Chippy, who have I seen talking about that? I've seen people talking about that loads, actually. Yeah, I've seen people talk about that loads. And I don't know why. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Let's bring it up. I think it's one of Holmes's friends, like the Martini guy, whatever he's called. Man, it's up 86%. That is a disgrace. $3.55 million market cap just shows that a meme coin can do anything. Man, this is actually pumping right now. Still got a way to go till it breaks all-time highs, but yeah, what is it, a pump fun one or a bonk fun one? Looks crazy, in fairness. Decent volume, buys coming in. Yeah, chippy, fish and chips. Wow. Man, Bitcoin like me about to retest 120. That's bullish. ETH back above 3,400. Sol looking like 145. Aerodrome, man, Aerodrome's still not over $1. Like, come on, bro. 99.61. Like, what the hell? What the hell? 37 people here. Like and support too, but let's get it. Keep tapping that screen, everybody. If every single person, all 30 people in the TikTok live, just tap that screen now for like 5 minutes, I reckon we could break like 15,000 likes. Which would be good. I'll swap my ETH for XRP at the right moment. Interesting, Mohammed. But, well, maybe. I mean, that's a good way of doing it. That's a good way of doing it. There's no way to treat a steak. I mean, the George Foremans. I mean, the George Foremans are kind of old school, aren't they? But look at that. We put nearly 1,000 likes on everybody in like a half minute. Let's get it. Everyone, keep tapping that screen. Let's do it. Let's smash 15,000 likes, and then we'll stop tapping. Is your AA... No, I think it's all been sold off, Tim. I think it all got, like, crushed. Yeah, I think it all got, like, crushed, look. All just got, like, proper power yeeted, like, dum. Bosh. See you later. See you later. Alligator. So, yeah. Sayonara. Look at that, nearly an 8,500. Hit the like button. The Fed is getting a crypto. Well, the Fed are printing money right now, 2.31 billion. They keep printing, baby. It's difficult to see on this one, but you can see that there is an uptrend on the weekly. The Fed are printing money, and that is generally seen as a good sign for risk markets, particularly something like Bitcoin. If the Fed print, then, you know, treasuries get done, people get easy money, people can put it into risk assets. Generally good news story when it comes to Bitcoin. So, yeah, very good news if you ask me. Very good news indeed. Keep smashing that like button, everybody. Let's go. Also, by the way, if you're here on YouTube, keep hitting the like button as well, by the way. That would be bullish of you guys if you could support. But certainly, I think optimism is very much in the market right now. No crazy breaking news, but look, Bitcoin is looking like it wants to retest this upper 120 range, which, I mean, look, we're all for. Here we go. Let's see if it can break it. Let's stick with it. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Looking bullish. We did retest and break. Not quite held, though. George Formby cleans, grills clean Windows too. Yeah, when I'm cleaning Windows. ETH all-time high was around 4,800, wasn't it? Yeah, don't think it was quite that high. I think it was a little bit less. All-time high was, 4,891, Craig. Yeah, 4,891 was the ETH all-time high. So, yeah, good. Good. Right, we're just about to break 10,000 likes, by the way. Bullish. Bullish. Gonzalo, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to you, sir. Welcome to you. Bullish Arthur here says it's ETH season. I hope so. I hope so. Let's go, choppers. Michael Dixon invites you to co-host. I'm okay, Michael Dixon. Thank you so much, though. Adios. See you later. Tibbet, you still in Whiff and Floki? They have a move, or did you flog for dupe? Can't remember. I sold Whiff at like, I don't know, 280 or something like that, and I never bought Floki. I was never in Floki, but I'm not in Whiff. I'm not in a lot of meme coins, actually. Pepe, yes. I think that's it, actually, from a meme coin perspective. Man, I'm definitely... I mean, I'm in a couple of, like, I guess, newer meme coins, you know, the kind of DeFi meme coins, but actually, like, top-tier holding, just Pepe, I think. But yeah, Floki, I was never in. I don't know. What is Floki doing right now, actually? What is Floki doing? I've been having loads of fun with the Bonk Fun and this new, like, app thing that I've been given. Loads of fun, actually, trading meme coins. Super fun. Floki, man, 38%. Jesus, that's wild. Man, Floki could be like $1 billion, couldn't it? Still got a way to go. Did it break? Yeah, it did break $1 billion, I think. Yeah, it did. Man, yeah, Floki looking like it's on a move. They're just, I mean, it's just got a long way to go, hasn't it? But, I mean, look, it's doing something. It's got a game. It's got utility. Like, yeah, I mean, fair play. Floki is kind of making it happen. David Jones has got Pepe. I still think Pepe is going to have a big run this cycle. I can't help but think it is. Apparently the Sun has just joined my live stream. Hey, do you want to do an article? My name's 2Bit Crypto. Checking me out on YouTube and here on TikTok. Been an OG investor in cryptocurrency since 2017. If you want to do a news article, let me know, the Sun. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I'll tell everybody what it's like getting scammed in this space. Even Casper got a move. Must have a bull market top. That's true. Even Casper had a move. Hey, Casper. That's good news. Right, that was Floki. Anyway, let's stick to this. 951. It broke the resistance, baby. We're off to 120. What you're seeing here, though, I think, by the way, just a little bit of rotation of profit taking coming out of some of the altcoins. People have made some good bags over the last sort of 48 hours, particularly today on altcoins. A little bit of a rotation of capital, though. So you got ETH coming down while BTC's going up. Shows a little bit of a move of distribution of capital, which, again, is another indicator that, you know, retail's not here yet. And, you know, I'm still pretty optimistic they're going to come in. They're going to come in for sure. I think what's also very noticeable is the flow of capital. I think that's always a very tell sign. We touched on this yesterday, by the way, and I think it is important just to kind of keep referencing that. So again, when you've got that, what you can see here is the flow of USDT is huge going into exchanges, and then you put it in terms of BTC. What you see is it declining a little bit, and actually you look at exchange outflow. What you're seeing is a good flow. Not quite as much as we saw the day before, but certainly very positive. And I think that should give you all of the, you know, the positivity in the market. Market's feeling very, very optimistic right now, which I think is good news in my opinion. You think BTC will increase more? Maybe beat the new all-time high. I mean, what is it? 123 or something? I mean, maybe. It's a decent move. Volume's not crazy on it though, so I think it's a weak-ish move. So I wouldn't expect it to hold, but you never know. But I think, look, it's moving with a little bit of purpose. I mean, you can see it coming down now, retesting that 14-year line. So Yeah, definitely a little bit of a rotation of capital. So you can see there, look, ETH dropping now, 3386. I mean, look, you can't really manage it in the micro. It's not worth it. Got to look at it more as a longer term, look at it over the course of a 4 hour, 8 hour, maybe 12 hour, because you're going to see this like extreme volatility that comes in. Equally, you can see, you know, big price marks, but, you know, look, good that we're testing the 14-year resistance line. I think that's certainly playing out. Not to mention QT is the longest time in BTC's life we've been in QT and it's still minute. Yeah, agreed. I mean, it looks like September is going to be the best opportunity for that. Bitcoin dominance is coming down. Yeah, we touched on that yesterday as well. Let's do it on the 12 hour. I mean, look at that. Look at that for today. I mean, that is great news. Great news. If you guys remember, I still have this on here. We talked about this way back here when we sort of got that big altcoin surge. Still quite a way to go, really, but that would indicate this chart here. Certainly very, very good news. Will Doge reach 0.22 today? It depends. If ETH keeps moving, maybe. Sorry, if ETH and BTC keep moving, maybe. Yeah, I think market's very volatile on BTC's move. Also, too, but everyone looking at dominance, look at stables. Dominance tell the whole story. That's the one to watch. Yeah, we've looked at them earlier on. So down big on USDT stablecoin and USDC stablecoin. And it has been, excuse me, has been now for probably about a week. We are seeing it. Yeah, you're getting a bit of fluctuations in there, but yeah, capital is certainly been deployed into the market. You know, I'm very much deployed all into the market now, which is kind of good. So yeah, I mean, it's here, isn't it? Like we're doing it, baby. We're doing it. I mean, Sailor's probably still going to buy more Bitcoin on Monday, but yeah, website is saying the miner is producing £1 a day. What's that for? Is the miner profitable now? I've no idea. I don't think it's running. I checked the actual like metric site and I don't think it's even running. Aerodrome Finance. Yeah. I was hoping for $1 while we're live, but yeah, not quite. Not quite. Still looking pretty optimistic though, and still holding 16% APR on your staked ETH and Aerodrome. I actually forgot that it's a pair, and I was kind of looking into like portfolio and stuff and just tracking where things are, and I was like, oh, I've actually got 2 ETH in there. I didn't realize. My Monero miner was very unprofitable. Man, I thought Monero was doing all right. People seem to think that's going to have a big run. Oh, man, it's down 1.3%. 329, though, still pretty good. But yeah, mining, maybe not so much. Crypto FX, what's going on? Welcome. Appreciate you. Dylan Nation's here as well. What's going on? Welcome to you as well. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to keep tapping that screen. We're at 11,000 likes. I appreciate you guys being here as well. Don't forget to hit the follow button. We do cover cryptocurrency every single day. And for the 30 odd people that are here tonight, bullish on you guys. We're actually live again. We're doing a second show today. I'm going to be joined by one of my friends and fellow bull posters in the space, the one and only Crypto Vern. So come and join us again, 10:30 UK, 5:30 Eastern. Basically, by the time we finish this live stream, 30 minutes later, we come back live again, but it'll be just on TikTok. I'm currently streaming on YouTube as well at the same time. So we appreciate you. CryptoFX, I'm from Uganda. Welcome, buddy. M's on chain. What's going on to you? Oh, okay. I was going to say we've got breaking news, but I'm not going to. Definitely very uncertain macro factors. People simply have less cash to splash. That's why the big, that's why, yeah. I mean, retail's not here for a number of reasons. Again, quantitative tightening, interest rates need to drop. And I think, you know, for a long time, don't forget, we saw really bad news in the bear market. One of the craziest bear markets, FTX collapsing, people going to prison, CZ Binance going to prison, like all sorts of crazy shit happened in the bear market. People are a bit like, just kind of, you know, waiting to see what happens. Yeah, but we're on TikTok, Cheese. We're back live on TikTok at 5:30 Eastern, 10 p.m. UK, 10:30 UK. £1 in a Casper miner, not worth the electricity bill. That's true. That's true. But yeah, I haven't spoken to him, if I'm honest. Probably need to message him and just be like, hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on? But yeah, man, Aerodrome's on 98. What the hell, BTC? What the hell, bro? I wanted $1. ETH now at 33.82. Man, it's over. Sell everything. Market's going to 0. What a disaster. What a disaster. Anyway, we're gonna get done pretty much on time tonight. We'll certainly start to make it in. Man, some of these. Let's have a look at some of these coins. By the way, just some of these coin arenas it keeps sending me are pretty interesting. 27k market cap. Man, look at that one. Looks pretty bullish, albeit way under the bonding curve. So not really my scene, if I'm honest. Not really my scene. This one. Let's see what this one's doing. Yeah, so this one could be an interesting one. See, there's loads of meme coins do this. They're like nothing, 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 boom, bosh. I assume these are where they like graduate. Yeah, pretty interesting, this one. Not a lot going on elsewhere. Lumi. There's been loads of like, yeah, this sort of style. What do you call this? I always get it wrong, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. Man, this one's looking crazy as well. Look at this. 30%, 34% in the last hour. 392%. Looks like it's cooking, this one, actually. Moist for BTC going to the target price of 128k. Let's get it. Which pair do you trade here? Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean. We're all about everything. What pair do you trade? I mean, if I am going to do a trade, I'll trade top altcoins or Bitcoin. I haven't really done any trading recently, in fairness. I don't really like it. You can lose all your money, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful, but yeah, we're all about Bitcoin. And yeah, occasionally, you know, we'll dabble in a little bit of futures markets, but not a lot. Manga cartoons, that was called, okay. Stop with the sensational bull. Really? LW? Come on. Come on. You can't walk in and say that. You might be able to walk into other channels and just drop that and no one's going to call you out on it. But I want you to tell me factually what is sensational bull crap that you think I've said that's not right. We have a list of people that have done this before, LW, so you've got to be careful here. You might join that list. Now, you can save yourself, or you can join the list of choppers that have been in this channel before, and they get yeeted. And I think I can count them on 2 hands. I think we've had about 7 people. So, yeah. Stanton, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Yeah, look at this. You see? Look at this. Looking pretty bullish right now. 410k market cap. Would have been good to get in. Would have been good to get in. Oh, it's a risk, though. Remember, you can lose all your money if you're not careful. Never trade meme coins if you don't know what you're doing. Stacy. Oh, no, not Stacy. Siri, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Over 12,000 likes as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for being bullish. Also, 77 likes on YouTube as well. So you guys are crushing it right now. You guys are crushing it. Yeah, they must have come in, dropped it, and then went, I'm going to get out of here, man. Yeah, this one looks pretty interesting. Look at that. 412 market cap. Could it hit 1 million, maybe? All right, okay, yeah. No, I very, 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 very rarely trade anything to do with Forex. Too bad I followed your Solana meme coin play back in the day. Went well. Nice. Nice. Like I said, this new like bot thing I've been trying out, it's been pretty good, actually. Been pretty good. Done all right on it. But yeah, I mean, look at this. 421. What did it flag it at? It flagged it as 282k market cap, this one. Would have been a nice little... Man, look at this. Bosh! That's going to be a hefty old chunk of change. Someone just bought 2 Gs. Bullish. Who remembers David? What's going on, Viva? Yeah, man, we've had some right choppers in this channel before. Some right choppers. You know, 2 Hour Guy, Pink Lady, LW secretly bullish. I agree. Can't be the top though. Look at volume is handled and the AVEA GitHub running. I mean, I'm not going to claim I know what that is, Franco, but I'll take your word on it. I'll take your word on it, man. I'm missing some of these. Is it smart to buy ETH now? I mean, ETH is moving. Depends if you're looking for that. Where was you? Where was you in the bear market, mate? I was buying Solana at $8, and I was live on YouTube. I wasn't live on TikTok though, but I was live on YouTube. We were buying Solana at $8. We were buying, God, what else did we buy? Jasmine coin at like 2 cents or even less. BTC at 15,600. Like, that's where we were, man. That's where we were. Buying XRP at 35 cents. That's where we were. XRP break I've 200 ETH. Oh my God. 200 ETH. 200 ETH. Come on, bro. If you got 200 ETH, you can definitely just send me a little bit. What's the price of ETH right now? 350. Holy shit. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. Not sure Craig, she had to go to work after her live. Anyway, I don't know why we just sat looking at this chart. Let's go back to this one. Let's go back to this. And click that. Click that. We've done that. Government's not selling Bitcoins. That's good news. That's good news. Yeah, 3380 is where BTC is now. Duncan is shouting at someone, man. Duncan was so angry. Remember him? Duncan was so angry. I don't know why. Don't know why. But he was. Duncan was super angry. You didn't buy Suey at $1 when I told you, though. Chopper, you owe me a drink now and that ETH. I love the fact you keep bringing that ETH up, and we both know. We both know who are right. I don't need to flex on that. I absolutely, we both know who was right in that point. 0.0035 Jasmine. It already was. Yeah, definitely had another zero, didn't it? I mean, what I'm trying to think what we were buying super cheap. Definitely Jasmine was one. Solana was definitely another one. I mean, that's probably the biggest one. Solana at $8. $8 Solana were pretty good. XRP at 30 cents was pretty good as well, actually. That was a good idea. That was a good idea. I think we'll do well on some of these other coins as well, by the way. I do think that Jupe was probably turned out to be a little bit of a disappointment, but I think that opportunity that sits with Jupe is very big. I was the same message to scoop up loads of Sol after the FTX crash. Yeah. Man, everyone was just like, oh, the market's done, crypto's going to zero, and every time Solana dipped below $10, it was just like, yep, I'm buying some more of this. I'm high. I meant the 3 DeepSeek AI on GitHub, the active for a while, the same stuff it dies after half a day. $8 Solana was, yeah, $8 Solana was crazy. Was crazy. I mean, yeah, there's a number of coins. I mean, once the market starts to dial up a little bit, I think we're going to be pretty bullish. Pretty bullish indeed. Right, BTC looks like it's gearing up for maybe another push to that 120 mark, which would be good news. And yeah, like I said, don't forget, TikTokers will be live again in about 35 minutes, talking all things good. How high will ETH go? I mean, I've heard predictions from 7,000 to 16K. I think I was sat between the sort of 8 and 10K range. I think taking profits from maybe 6.5 wouldn't be crazy. Not as high as some people are saying, but past all-time highs for sure. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, I think, have reserved a bit more of a downtrend. 7K I've heard. I think 6.5 to start laddering out is probably not a bad idea. Al thinks he ends 8 to 10, yeah. I mean, I've no idea, Al. I have no idea. I saw my Jupe airdrop at 120. Nice, Gonzalo. Yeah, nice. I like that. Bullish. Marion was a chopper as well. Although she came around and was actually all right by the end of it. About it. So look at that. M's getting the number 3 gifter badge. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys have been crushing it. Which is good news. What do you think XRP will go to? I mean, maybe. Anyway, we'll see. Our USD will explode. I mean, that could be true as well, but we'll see. We will see. Right, everybody. I am getting out of here. We'll be back live in 30-ish minutes on TikTok. So make sure you hit that follow button. We're going to be back talking all things markets. We'll have some coins for you guys and everything else. So make sure you've hit that follow button. And like I said, I'm going to be back with a special guest who's been around this market as well for as long as I have. So I'm excited to kind of just chat through some things. But we'll be back doing another live stream. As always, again, thank you so much, everybody, on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. We'll obviously be back tomorrow as well. So thank you so much. 4 p.m. Eastern. Do not be late as Bitcoin rallies to a potential break of 120,000. Join us on TikTok. We might just see a strong break above Bitcoin price. Until then, though, thanks very much, everybody. Catch you in a short while.